Resilient in the Storm, a journey through life's challenges. In this life, there are times when we feel small, lost in the midst of storms. But resilience is not about not falling, but about the ability to get up and move forward. Today, we will explore together the meaningful messages from books that bring strength and steadfastness in life. How are you today? Ask those around you like that at the end of each day to listen, confide, and share your joys and sorrows. Whatever the day may be, I wish you a good night's sleep and a new day of hope and joy. With each passing day, the grains of sand in your life clock become less, hoping that in the last grains of sand, you will be happy with your life and have the most peaceful sleep. Part 1. Learning to accept and let go. Letting go is not weakness, it is the power of accepting reality. In life, not everything happens the way we want. There are times when we face failure, loss, and things beyond our control. It is in such moments that learning to accept and let go becomes an important lesson that helps us grow and live stronger. Don't give up the opportunity to write a beautiful story because of one break. Don't deny a long journey because of one stumble. May we always be able to resiliently heal our own cracks, to become more and more perfect and mature. Letting go is not always easy, but it can be a powerful and free act. It requires determination, courage, and consideration. Letting go can help us move forward and find freedom in our hearts. Letting go can also involve forgiving. Forgiveness is a way to escape the burden of injustice and hurt. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting, but it can help us move forward and positively rebuild our lives. When we forgive, we not only free others, but also ourselves. Acceptance does not mean surrender. Acceptance is the first step of a deep understanding of reality. When we accept the things that have happened, we no longer try to resist life, but instead learn to adjust ourselves to fit into reality. This does not mean that we give up or surrender to difficulties, but that we see the truth clearly to find a way forward. For example, when a relationship no longer brings happiness, accepting that it is time to end opens up opportunities for freedom and personal growth. Acceptance also helps us overcome past suffering, not letting it become a burden that pulls us down. Ultimately, I understood that letting go is not failure, but opening the door to freedom and growth. If someone no longer makes you happy, allow yourself to leave. Sometimes, your happiness can only be found when you know how to let go. Letting go does not mean failure in love. This is just the simple thing to learn how to embrace faith in the future and find true love. Letting go is an act of courage. Learning to let go is the next step after acceptance. Letting go is not giving up responsibility or becoming insensitive, but daring to let go of things that no longer benefit you. It could be letting go of negative thoughts, unrealistic desires, or relationships that are no longer relevant. Letting go requires courage, because we often stick to familiar things, even when they are no longer good. But by courageously giving up, we free ourselves from limitations, unnecessary suffering, and create the conditions for more positive things to appear. The power of acceptance and letting go. When we learn to accept and let go, we also learn to live with more gentleness and peace. Instead of carrying the burden of the past, we live in the present with a serene mind and ready to receive new things. Letting go is not only about self-liberation, but also about opening the way to personal growth and a sense of inner freedom. Life is a long journey, and to keep moving forward, we need to learn to let go of what has passed and accept what is coming. This is how we live stronger and happier. Quote from book When Things Fall Apart. Pema Chodron. Peace comes not when we avoid difficulties, but when we dare to face them and accept them as part of life. You can heal your life. Louise Hay. Remind yourself that letting go of negative things doesn't mean failure. It's how we open up opportunities for better things. Message: resilience is not about holding on. It's about learning to let go of things that are no longer relevant to continue your journey. In life, we are often caught up in relationships, jobs, or even negative thoughts that we have been attached to for too long. This leads us to believe that resilience is the ability to grip and not lose familiar things. But in reality, resilience is not about trying to hold on to everything at all costs. It's about recognizing when to let go. Letting go is not weakness, but the power of awareness. It is the ability to recognize things that are no longer relevant to humans, to our current lives, and the courage to give them up. By letting go of unnecessary burdens, we create space for new and positive things to appear in our lives. The journey of resilience requires us to accept that not everything will stay forever. There are things that have fulfilled their role and need to go. Sometimes, the best thing we can do is let them go gently, without regrets. That is how we move forward, open new opportunities, and continue our journey with a gentler, more serene heart. Letting go is part of maturity, a liberation from the old to receive the new. Only when we learn to let go do we truly become resilient, not for anything outside, but for our own inner peace. Effort and effort are not things that will guarantee you the good results you want. There was once a saying that appeared in a movie that I remember forever. You can't judge them by the fact that they choose to give up, because there are still people who have only worked hard to run forward all their lives. But at the end of that road is still the cliff. Indeed, this life is not perfect, nor is there always such a thing as fairness. Not giving up is probably what everyone advises us, but how many people have advised you to give up to have a new perspective on the times? Part 2. Gratitude and inner strength. Gratitude is the key for us to find light in the darkest times. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, we sometimes forget the value of the little things around us. Gratitude is a way for us to stop, look deeply into life, and realize that even in the most difficult situations, there is always something to thank. It is from gratitude that we find the inner strength to face challenges and move forward on our journey. Those who know enough and are satisfied with their lives will understand the meaning of gratitude. Gratitude is the key to opening the door of the soul. When we are grateful, we not only feel the wealth in life, but also feel more deeply connected to the world. Gratitude is not just words, but a sincere emotion, an awareness of simple and precious things. It could be fresh air every morning, a hot cup of tea in the middle of busy days, or unconditional love from family and friends. When a person feels grateful for every flower, every blade of grass, and every sip of water, that person's life will certainly be very rich and prosperous. In fact, when a person's mind carries good thoughts and gratitude, it not only creates happiness for himself, but also benefits others. The power of gratitude lies in helping us focus on the positive instead of focusing on our difficulties or what we lack. Gratitude directs our attention to what we have. This not only makes our souls lighter, but also helps us change the way we perceive life. What we think is unhappy or disadvantaged, when viewed through the lens of gratitude, can become valuable lessons that help us grow. Think back a little bit about ourselves. From childhood to adulthood, we all receive favors from grandparents, parents, relatives, teachers, friends, and even people we don't know. They pay a lot for us, but many of us are not grateful for that. Even taking it for granted create happiness. Being grateful for the positive things in life helps create a mood of happiness and satisfaction. When we focus on the good things, we feel happier and fuller about ourselves and life. Building good relationships. Being grateful and expressing gratitude creates a positive communication environment. and strengthens relationships with others. Appreciation for contributions from others helps create a deep and trusting bond. Promote success. Gratitude creates a positive work ethic and appreciation for opportunities and successes in life. When we appreciate what we have achieved, we tend to be more dedicated and achieve better results. Making connections. Gratitude also creates connections and empathy for others. Expressing gratitude shows respect and care, contributing to building a meaningful community. Gratitude brings inner strength. When we are grateful, we nurture a source of positive and sustainable energy in our hearts. This energy does not come from outside, but from satisfaction with what you have and self-acceptance. Inner strength is confidence, a feeling of peace and trust in life. It helps us stand firm in the face of turbulence and not be overcome by difficulties. Gratitude is like warm sunlight that warms the human heart, making everyone around us even happier and want to get closer to us. Gratitude brings inner strength. When we are grateful, we nurture a source of positive and sustainable energy in our hearts. This energy does not come from outside, but from satisfaction with what you have and self-acceptance. Inner strength is confidence, a feeling of peace and trust in life. It helps us stand firm in the face of turbulence and not be overcome by difficulties. Gratitude is like warm sunlight that warms the human heart, making everyone around us even happier and want to get closer to us. Gratitude helps us overcome challenges. In our darkest moments, it is gratitude that helps us find light. When we are grateful even in the face of adversity, we see that everything has its own reason and meaning. Adversity can be an opportunity for us to grow, for us to discover the hidden power within us. Gratitude is the compass that helps us maintain direction even when life becomes vague and volatile. Always keeping gratitude in our hearts will make our bad feelings better. There are indeed many things in life that are not as expected, but it is because of the rain and wind that we cherish the beautiful rainbow after the rain. The attitude that determines a person's height when faced with difficulties is not just one level of resentment, but from the countless sorrows that break out the cocoon and fly out, looking for a private sky. Strength from within is stillness and peace. Strong introspection is not aggression, or the ability to overcome all difficulties without falling. It is inner stillness, the ability to face reality without fear or wobble. When we are grateful and nurture inner strength, we not only become stronger in overcoming challenges, but also become more benevolent and appreciative of life. The connection between gratitude and inner strength. Gratitude and inner strength are two parallel aspects that complement each other. When we are grateful, we nurture inner strength. When we feel inner strength, we become more grateful for what life has given us. From there, we not only live stronger, but also live with more peace and happiness. Always be grateful for what you have, because gratitude will be an infinite source of motivation to help us stay on the path forward. Quote from the book, The Miracle of Mindfulness, Thich Nhat Hanh. Live in every moment and be grateful for its presence, because every day is a miracle. The Little Prince, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. The most important thing cannot be seen with the naked eye, but can only be felt with the heart. Message: cultivate gratitude and make it a habit to work on it internally, and do it every day. This will help us stay calm and confident when faced with difficulties. Learn to look at life optimistically. Gradually overcome all difficulties, and consider difficulties as a gift in life. Be grateful for everything you have, and you will get more. Gratitude helps us look at life more deeply and from there, find the inner strength to overcome all difficulties. A person who knows how to be grateful for his current full life, grateful to his parents, grateful to all things, is someone who understands the morality of nature, the morality of being human. Such a person knows how to cherish life, appreciate life, live according to nature, in accordance with religion, and is an intellectual person, so that person's life is naturally smooth and lucky. That is also the blessing of gratitude. Gratitude is not only an emotion, but also an important attitude to life that brings many positive meanings. It's not just about recognizing great successes, but also discovering the beauty of life's simplest things. Part 3. Patience and belief in yourself. Life is not always easy, but those who wait and believe in themselves will always find a bright path. Patience and belief in yourself. Life doesn't always go according to our plans. There are times when we face challenges, difficulties, and unexpected things. During those times, the two most important qualities that help us move forward are patience and faith in ourselves. Patience, the power of time and waiting. Patience requires not only perseverance, but also the ability to control emotions, clearly recognize goals, and act intentionally. In this way, patience is not only a personal quality, but also a skill that can be practiced and developed. Patience is not simply waiting, but the ability to maintain trust and determination even when we don't see immediate results. Sometimes we are so rushed to achieve success that we forget that every process takes time. Just as a tree takes time to sprout and grow, so does everyone's life. The most valuable things often come from perseverance and the ability to wait patiently. Think of your thoughts as an unbiased observer. The next step is to accept your current status without evaluation. Whether it is a positive or negative state, accept it comprehensively. Regardless of your initial level of patience, practicing mindfulness can be highly beneficial. Improving patience helps you better control your time and prevent hasty and thoughtless decisions. Meditating not only helps you train your mind, but also helps focus and lead your mind away from annoying daily thoughts. This method is also an effective way to reduce stress, control anxiety, and increase emotional well-being, all important factors for building patience. A 2017 study has shown that mindfulness meditation can reduce feelings of anxiety, especially in waiting or deadlocked situations. Furthermore, meditation is flexible and can be done anywhere, anytime, making it easy to accumulate its benefits in daily life. Conclusion. Remember, practicing patience is a continuous process and requires commitment and patience on your part. However, if you persevere and don't give up, you will see progress and feel happy with yourself. Patience and belief in yourself are two essential qualities to overcome life's challenges. When you wait patiently and still believe in yourself, every difficulty will become an opportunity for you to grow and go further. Remember, no journey is easy, but if you don't give up, success will definitely come. Quote from book The Alchemist. Paulo Coelho. When you really want something, the whole universe will join forces to help you achieve it. The Power of Now. Eckhart Tolle. The present time is all we have. Living with awakening will give you patience and strength. Message: patience and belief in ourselves are sources of strength that help us overcome all obstacles. Life is always full of challenges, but through each storm we become stronger. Always be resilient and believe that no matter how difficult it is, you can still overcome it and shine. Because life is a long journey, and you are the one who owns